Are you worried about what the recruiter is going to ask you in your next UX interview? Or you're not sure about how to answer in the most authentic way but still get the job? I know this can be difficult. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 9 questions that you can expect in your next UX interview, as well as how to answer them smartly. So let's go. The first question that you can expect in a UX interview is, tell us about yourself. This seems to be a very simple question, but we all get this wrong one point or the other. We think this is more about our hobbies, what do we do, what do we like, but it isn't. What the recruiter is trying to understand from you is what makes you the right candidate for this job. And you have to share what created, what sparkled this passion for UX design. Why do you want to work here, and how does your past experience help you become the right person for this job? And not talk so much about your hobbies and things like that. This might be a good time to mention why you want to work with this company. And it's okay that if you do not have any past design experience, as long as you can talk about what made you ready for this role or a career in UX design. And that leads me to the second point, which is, what is your process like as a UX designer? In this, you have to walk the interviewer through your thought process of how you discovered the problem, how you went around solving it, what was your process like, who did you collaborate with, and all those nitty-gritty details. Because they are not looking for a person who just gets the problem and tries solving it, but a team player who can collaborate with other functions and then deliver the great design as possible. In this question, your confidence matters quite a lot. Because if you do not have confidence in the things that you're saying, the recruiters can sense it, and that might not give them a very good impression of you. Talking about the working with other people in the team, the next question you might expect is, how do you collaborate with the product managers, developers, and other teammates in the project? With this question, the recruiter is trying to understand how you work with others. Do you collaborate well? What kind of communication mode you choose? When do you communicate? When do you collaborate with others? And things like that. And giving an example of something that you have worked on in the past where you have collaborated with others to create something might be a very good strategy here. And towards the end, you can also ask them the question how their current team is structured, like how does their current team work together. And this might give you a little bit of edge, because you have to understand that this is not just a one-way communication. You both are conversing with each other. The more you try to ask them questions and have a conversation with them, the easier and better it gets. Number 4, tell me about the project that you are most proud of. In this question, the recruiter is trying to understand the best work that you have done and what are your skills and weaknesses around it. So one of the strategies that you can use here is to take them through one of the projects in your portfolio and talk about how you have worked on it, what sort of process you have used, how you have used it, what sort of metrics you are tracking, and things like that. When you do that, they will be able to get a sense of what strengths you have and what kind of things that they want to get more clarity on. So make sure that the project that you choose shows the kind of value that you're creating and something that recruiter might be interested in. And this leads me to my next question that you can expect is, tell me about a time when something did not go right in your project. And this is a very tricky question, because in the best picture, they can understand that what are some of your weaknesses, where all you can improve on. But this can also lead them to thinking of you like a very good team player, where you can talk about a time where things did not go right and how you improved it by having a conversation, having some sort of design process that enabled you to get out of that situation and still make the best out of in the project. So handle this question very carefully, because if you tell a story where the fault was yours and you did not do anything to correct it, then it can go very wrong. Number 6, they can ask you about how can they improve their own product. This is not a question about if their product is good or bad. This is really a question about, have you done the research? Have you spent some time using their product? You want to give them some suggestions. You have to also talk about some of the good things that they are doing or some of the scope of improvement. Because if you try to just say that this product is not working, this product is bad and things like that, that might not be a very good strategy, because people have built this with their all the blood, sweat and tears. So make sure that you share some improvements, but not to attack on the people who have worked on it or the things that they have built. Number 7, they can directly ask you what are your biggest strengths and weaknesses. Handle this question with a little bit of humility, where you want to talk about all the things that you are good at. So talk about some stories, some projects where you have used it and it has benefited the team really well. And also when talking about the weaknesses, you can talk about sometimes that things did not go right and how did you still learn something from it, or like, improved it in your next project. Because we all have weaknesses. As a recruiter, I also expect is you're willing to learn and improve on the things that you have made a mistake on in the past. And if you can show that you can improve, you can learn, then this can be a good question for them to understand that this person is trainable. I can see this person taking up more charge or working on their weaknesses, even if there is something lagging right now. And this can put you in a great spot. The next question that they can ask you is, what are some of the websites or the apps that you like? What they really want to understand is that what kind of things catches your eye. Is it the visual design? Is it the simplicity or something like that? In this, you want to talk about some of the products that you like, but keeping in mind that the recruiters can ask you the why. And if you're not very sure about some example, don't say it. So make sure that you tell them the products that you like, where there is some personality to it. There is something that you like about their design, because in the end, they are hiring a designer. So they want to look what goes in your mind when you use these products. Number 9, why do you want to work here? In this, your research of the company, their mission, their vision might be super helpful, and it can help you, answer something really well. So make sure that you're not just conveying that what you are looking for from the company, but also what can you add to the company that can make it the next big thing. And if you are able to demonstrate that, they will be very curious and you will get an edge over all the other candidates they are interviewing. So make sure you make it more about them, the company, not so much about what you are looking for in the company. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe as well as drop a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, happy designing.